CT here once again for another episode of the Dukect Lounge. Phone number, if you want to connect to me, Dukect, is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. First off, a bit of happy news, ladies and gentlemen. It is now official that the Miz and Maryse are engaged. Mike Maryse and Maryse has been engaged. From the Twitter from her, she says she is so happy for her. She's engaged. I am so happy for her. Congratulations to both Miz and her. Hope they have a long and happy life with each other. I hope they do. Congratulations, Miz. You got a real keeper there. Anyway, let's get on to the rest of the stories and such in the worldwide of pro wrestling and such. Well, you all know the news and everything. The WWE wrestling superstar Jack Swagger was arrested, ladies and gentlemen. He was arrested for DUI and weed possession. So, in Biloxi, Mississippi, I already made a video about this, and honestly, I basically made my thoughts known. I thought Jack Swagger's career is over. He made a dumb decision, a really dumb decision, and going out drinking and driving and having weed in his car. And honestly, to me, I know people and athletes do this all the time, and people say, it's a hand-waving moment. But to me, and this is my personal opinion, to me, when someone does this, gets in a car and gets in a car knowingly intoxicated and such, and when they can call a cab, they can do anything else, and then they drive, basically putting not only themselves but every passenger on the road in danger. I mean, that is gross negligence. And what if happened? Oh, thank goodness no one got hurt. Because what if someone did? What if somebody got injured? What if he hit somebody? What if he would have been crippled or anything else? I mean, you can't take this stuff chance. People say, DUI means nothing. No, it does. Yes, it does. It means something. I mean, someone is driving a car impaired enough that he can't make the right decision. When you're driving, you need to be 100% focused on the road. You need to be 100% focused on what you're doing. And when you have something like that, when you have some type of impairment, you are going to hurt somebody. And it is very foolish. I mean, to me, that is very, very irresponsible. Much less the weed and everything else. The weed, I think, honestly, he only had like a small possession of weed. But to me, it's just really bothered. It's just like, people say, he shouldn't be punished. Yes, he should be. He should be punished because he broke the law and he could have injured someone. He could have killed someone. I'm sorry. He could have killed somebody. And don't say, they shouldn't bury him. No. Honestly, just basically have him lose him and have, you know what? Here's a crazy idea. I mean, you could keep Zeb Coulter and everything else. You could just basically replace it with Cody Rhodes. Hey, Cody Rhodes ain't doing nothing. Have him win a number one contendership match and have him partner with Cody Rhodes. You can still have that same type of emotional type of difference. Because, hey, Cody Rhodes' dad is the man with the American dream. Yeah, and he says he grew up there, but yet he said the American dream has changed. And honestly, you could have a better wrestler and such. And Cody Rhodes doesn't have much heat on him now, and what have you. And they can have a really good match. I feel Cody Rhodes and Del Rio will probably have a better match than him and Swagger. And to me, this is something I mean, Swagger, and this is not his first time situation with not only DUI but also with pot. So this is a reason why that just set him back way back in OVW days. And this is something that, to me, if he's not going to get the message now, then he ain't going to get the message. I mean, with people like Bruno Sammartino getting the Hall of Fame, I guarantee you, he's in the ear right now saying, don't put this guy in. I guarantee you the message is right now, I bet somewhere out there, I bet Bruno's like, you know what, I guarantee you he's going to be, fired. I think Jack Swagger is going to be cut. I think they're going to cut the cord. But like I said, I think you can put someone else in that. So I think, like I said, Cody Rhodes. You put Cody Rhodes there, I think you can get some magic. But that's just my personal opinion. Or if they can just dump the whole thing together, which I wouldn't really mind it. Because honestly, what the idea is now, they actually asked. Guess what, people? You know what they asked? They actually asked Alex Jones, the crazy nut that Pearson Morgan had, or what have you, that crazy 9/11 conspiracy theory, even though there's a ton of evidence that basically points out that 9/11 really happened, and it was Al-Qaeda and such, but whatever, I'm not going to get into politics. But not only that crazy person, they also invited Glenn Beck. Yes. They actually invited Glenn Beck to Monday Night Raw. Oh, jeez. Glenn Beck. This guy. I honestly just... Glenn Beck, this idiot, this completely... and everything. The only reason he comes in Raw if the Shield just beat the living hell out of him. That's the only thing positive that could come out of it. Shield beat the hell out of him. That stupid chalkboard. I hope they just powerbomb him through that damn chalkboard. Or Brock Lesnar, Shield, hell, the entire Raw locker room, hell. I guarantee you, if John Cena AA's Glenn Beck, I will mark for him for the rest of my life. I will, honestly, if John Cena would just completely destroy both Glenn Beck and Alex Jones, just beat the crap out of them with like steel chairs or something, I would be a fan of this. I will buy all of the T-shirts, the Fruity Pebbles, everything. I would be the biggest John Cena supporter ever if he actually did that. And you can hold that to me because I honestly despise these two men. But I know. Yeah, I know. It won't happen. He'll just be the same type of stuff. It's just, oh boy. It's just going to get, I just can't stand it. I just can't stand, just these two guys. And maybe that's the good idea, bringing two realistic not evil, but just realistic misinformed morons who somehow have a huge following, and have him basically back up Jack Swagger or Zeb Coulter. Again, I think the Jack Swagger thing is completely, I think he basically is, again, if they do nothing, it's pretty stupid. Because, hey, I wouldn't be surprised because the Angles actor, hell, give him a world title or what have you. Because that sends a great message. Get a DUI and win a world championship. Just, I don't know. It's a great angle or something, but I'm sorry. When you put people in this situation, or what have you, it just really, putting that situation in DUI, you just can't, to me, it's just really, really just a stupid decision. Well, and same by just bringing in, and speaking of stupid people and stupid decisions, Alex Jones and Glenn Beck, unless they're going to get just destroyed by some wrestlers as well, I just, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's it for the that part of the show. Anyway, we'll be right back here, live, here on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Dukect Lounge. Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here live. If not live, you're watching me on Blip, YouTube, my YouTube channel, my Blip channel, also SquareTech.com, RVTV community forum thing, That Guy with Glasses forums, anywhere that has a chance of just putting my video up there, I'm going to put it there. Anyway, the phone number to connect to me, Dukect, is 724-444-7444. The number is, once again, is 724-444-7444. And the call ID is 92417. Again, the call ID is 92417. Okay. Now. Oh, man. Well, let's talk about something interesting, people. Let's talk about the brand new WWE Championship belt. The Rock debuted it this Monday, and I gotta say, it sucked. It looked terrible. I mean, jeez. Honestly, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people like the belt because of the spinner belt looks crappy. But let's be honest. It's just terrible. I'm sorry. It looks like a Super Bowl ring. It doesn't look like a real championship belt. Again, the WWE they just dropped the ball again. This is to me, a championship belt. A championship belt, to me, should look proud. Should look like, hey, you know what? This looks like a championship belt that is respectable, that looks like, hey, you know what? I'm going to start looking at this. I'm going to say, you know what? I can fight for this world championship because this represents the company. This represents something, not only the company, but this represents something this represents the best of the best. When I hold this championship, that means I am the best in the world. And that title really, let's be real, does not look like a championship belt. To me, that looks like something out of a, you know what it looks like? It looks just a completely and utterly, honestly, they look like toys. They don't look like championship belts. They don't look like real championship belts. It looks terrible. And I'm sorry, people like say, well, there was better. Yeah, it looks like 1,000 times better. But 1,000 times 0 equals 0. It still looks like crap, especially that black. There's nothing but blackness to that thing. I'm like, really? Ugh. I mean, at just times like this, I wish Cody Rhodes was WWE champion so we could dump both of those belts in the garbage, and we get at least the attitude, or at least the New Generation title belt. I mean, this again, what is wrong with WWE? These does not look like title belts. It is all like, again, looks like toys. Something to sell to the little kids and such. I know they're marketing to little kids, but seriously, I mean, when I was a kid, the championship looked a lot more like a championship belt. I mean, the world title means absolutely nothing, people. It means absolutely nothing nowadays. But that looks like at least it's like a championship belt. How to look. TNA's world title. You may not like its champion, but honestly, that looks like a real world title belt to me. The Ring of Honor's championship belt. That looks like a championship belt. That to me is a world championship belt. Shikara's belt. I mean that to me looks like a real championship belt to me. To me, that should always, to me, heck, that looks a lot better to me. It just looks like a real title. I'm sorry. It's just, I look at these belts and I'm just saying, when I look at the WWE, I feel like it just looks really pathetic. I'm looking at look at this. I'm looking at the Shikara's belt. Look, I am the grand champion. This looks like a real championship belt. It has flags of the countries and such, and it has some nice Shikara logo and such. That, to me, looks like a championship belt. Ring of Honor's championship belt. And it looks like I said, these belts look like they represent the champion. It looks like they not only represent the champion, but actually represent the best of the company. It represents this. This is the best company. This is the best in the world. This looks terrible. It looks, again, people just like, wow, at least it's new. To me, this is, again, when I look at this belt, all I see is just a giant class ring. It looks terrible. And if you like the belt, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. But to me, I think it stinks. Yeah. Whew. But that's just my personal opinion. Well, anyway, that's it for me for this edition of the Dukect Lounge. Yeah, I went all crazy, and it's 20 minutes, so it'll be a quick listen for you. Anyway, that's it for me, Dukect. Thank you so much for listening, watching, what have you, thoughts, comments, video responses, and the like. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.